What's up, guys? It's Chris back with another watch video, and today I am continuing my series of killing the SKX. And here I have my SKX sitting on a demagnetizer. This is one of the cheap ones that you could buy off of Amazon for just a couple of bucks. And one thing about these, if they are used improperly, and the proper way of using it is basically pressing this button and gently lifting the watch and then taking it away from the magnetizer. You hold it over the magnetizer just for a few seconds and then you pull it away and it should demagnetize your watch. However, if you leave the watch on the demagnetizer while pressing the button for an extended period of time, it will magnetize your watch. Now, we all know that the SKX is ISO certified, so it does have some anti-magnetic properties. However, are those good enough to resist a homemade magnetic field? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this test. I'm going to take some weight, and I'm just using my iPad here, just to press this button down so that this light will stay lit, and that means it's trying to demagnetize the watch. It's right now at 6:54, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back at 7:54 or thereabout, and I'm going to take the watch off. Then I'm going to take the watch and I'm going to put it on top of a speaker, an active speaker, a speaker that I have near my computer that's constantly on, and I'm going to put it on top of that speaker. I'm going to leave it there for 1 hour. Speakers emit a pretty good magnetic field, and it's a very common thing for people to be around. However, most people won't leave their watch on top of a speaker for an hour. However, it's not completely unfathomable. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to leave it on top of my laptop with the screen on, and I'm just going to close it around it. Also, another common household item that has a magnetic field that could magnetize your watch. So right now we're going to start. It's going to go for an hour on here, and then we'll check back in. We'll go back to this. We'll go onto a speaker, and then we'll do the computer. Okay, so we are just at an hour. I am going to remove the iPad, and now I'm going to take the watch and I'm going to put it onto a speaker for 1 hour. Just to note that when I did pick it up, it's actually very, very hot to the touch. So I believe that this really was working, and you could smell an electricity smell in the air. It's very, very warm. So it's definitely working. Here we are. I have the watch on a speaker that is currently active. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here for an hour as well. So it spent an hour on the demagnetizer, which really heated up the watch a lot, actually. And now I've just put it on a speaker, and then I'm going to put it into my computer sandwich it into my laptop computer for an hour as well. So let's see if this magnetizes the watch or if it's able to actually resist. Okay, here we are 1 hour later. And I'm going to remove the watch and now test it on the ToolWatch app to see if it has changed in accuracy from my original test. So you can see here I have it now on my computer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just close the lid and I am going to wait an hour and come back. So you can see it's still on. It's just sitting under the screen. So I've left it so that it will not go to sleep mode, and it should stay on. Okay, as you can see, it has been an hour and it is still sitting in between the screen and the keyboard of my laptop, which has been left on for 1 hour with my watch sort of sandwiched in between the screen and the base. So again, a very good test for magnetism here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the watch out, and I'm going to take the watch and I'm going to put it on my ToolWatch app and compare it to the measurement that I took prior to these tests and see what happens. Okay, so it looks like the watch was magnetized. We came in at a positive 37.1, so 37.1 seconds faster per day than it was before. And prior to the test, it was running about negative 20 seconds per day in that range. So that means it was definitely magnetized by the 3 tests that I did. So what I did was I went ahead and I unmagnetized the watch using the magnetizer that I used to actually magnetize the watch. And after doing that, it came back to a really good plus 0.2 seconds per day, which is well within spec for the movement. Now, I guess it could have been expected that it would get magnetized. I just wanted to see what the watch would be able to withstand that would be commonly used in the household, except for the magnetizer, which is not something that is commonly used. But the computer and the speaker are two items that are very commonly used. Anyway, hopefully you found this useful as I did, and please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It is much appreciated and very helpful.